So, ladies and gentlemen, here I am again with Terry Flanagan, back over in Lanzarote again. You must like this place.
Yeah, I mean, I've been out here now a few times. It's me, fifth, sixth time out here in the space of 3-4 years. Yeah, it's a nice place. I prefer it over this side, Playa Blanca. I think it's a lot nicer. The beaches are nicer, it's quiet. But yeah, all in all, it's great. Enjoy it.
Well, you've had a busy year this year. I know a couple of times you've been in training camp, but this time round you've actually been able to have a proper family holiday. Are you feeling nice and chilled a few days in?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm going to have Christmas off and then get back in the new year, and hopefully we can get the big fights everyone's talking about, and hopefully we can make it happen. But yeah, it's nice here and it's good to spend time with the family and just relax and let my hair down and not really think about boxing as much.
Yeah, I mean, next year we've touched on, like, Frank Warren. We went out the other day and we was talking about, like, the future. He's promised those big fights for you. You've also said, it's no big surprise to anyone, but you've said you've probably only got a couple more fights at lightweight. If you could hand-pick those opponents, who would you go for?
I'd go for the best, which is seen as likes of Lomachenko and Linares, and his Anti-Curl is also a big fight in the weight division. So yeah, them sort of fights. But yeah, all for the people with titles and people who are seen as the best. That's all I want.
Yeah. And how would you assess it all so far? I mean, this year you're going in. You've got the best undefeated record in Britain, and of course you're still world champion as well. But how would you assess this year? It's been a bit frustrating maybe for you at times.
Yeah, that's because I've not got the fights I've got. I mean, I wanted. I mean, since knocking Magdaleno out, I mean, I boxed Derry Matthews in Liverpool, which is something I always wanted to do. Boxed away from home and a bit of an hostile environment, and I've done that. And yeah, it's been an up and down year. I didn't have the best performance against the African Fana, and then the last performance, people was always going to criticise either way. They criticised that I didn't stop Fana. If I'd knocked him out in a round, they just said he was a washed up old man. So it don't matter. Like I say, my last performance was a clinical one. I mean, I went out, I had a look at him and took him out, but they're going to criticise, and I got criticised anyway, saying he was a blown up super featherweight. So it don't matter to me. I just
I think this is one thing that we've always spoke about in the past. I mean, there's so many keyboard warriors out there. I think for the true boxing fans, they know, I mean, what you've achieved so far is amazing. You've won pretty much every round that you've boxed in as well. So I think you've got the right attitude when it comes to those keyboard warriors. Have you got anything that you would say on camera to those keyboard warriors?
Yeah, like I say, you've just mentioned yourself, I've barely lost a round. Nobody's ever seen me go behind in a fight. No one knows what I'm capable of when I am behind in a fight. I mean, I've always been comfy in fights, but I think you'll see the best of me when I'm in there with someone who's at my level, and I can box off with them, and I think I show that I am.
Yeah. Well, with Frank Warren, he's signed the deal now with BT Sports. He's promised you those big fights as well, and you are a bit of a throwback. You don't do any of this trash talking. I mean, you're always honest with your talking, but you don't get involved with that trash talking. I mean, has Frank ever phoned you up and said, Terry, call this bloke out, or call this bloke an idiot or something? I mean,
not really. I mean, I guess they'd want me to do it to try and build the fight, but they just know I haven't got that in me, so they won't bother asking because they know what to do. I say I'm not doing that. the only time I've got a bit irritated was when I fought Matthews, and he said a few things about me, and then I answered him back. It got under my skin a bit, but it don't matter anyway. To me, it's just business at the end of the day. I mean, I don't dislike any boxer, anyone I'm in with. It's just business, and go for a drink with them after the fight if they wanted. It's nothing personal.
Yeah. Last year, you couldn't really enjoy Christmas because, of course, you was in training for Derry Matthews. You're going to be able to let your hair down a little bit more this Christmas time?
Yeah, just like I say, I'm here chilling, relaxing, getting a bit of sun, and then we'll go home 10 days before Christmas and enjoy the build up till Christmas. Last bit of Christmas shopping and just chill out, enjoy a nice Christmas dinner this year rather than worrying about what I can and can't eat.
Strawberry cheesecake or Christmas pud for afters?
It'll probably be cheesecake, to be fair. I'm not a Christmas pud loving, but Yeah,
Brilliant.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm happy.
And I've got to say as well, you proposed to your lovely girlfriend as well.
I did, yeah.
So soon to be Mr. and Mrs. Flanagan next year, the year after.
Yeah, I'm happy to wait about 10 years, but knowing it'll be next week. But
and I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, he's very brave because Chanel is sitting right beside me as well.
I mean, 10 years. I think she's served the time now. She's served the apprenticeship, so it's about time we got down on one knee.
And she said yes as well.
She did. She's been asking for a ring for 10 years, so it's she was always going to say yeah.
Brilliant. And on that note, Terry, it's lovely to see you over again. No doubt we should see you again next year, whether it's me coming to one of your fights or you coming back over here. So have a lovely Christmas, mate.
Cheers, Scott. Thank you, mate.